Hey guys, Frozen Stratos here at the top of this video. Before we get started, my audio, Audacity here picked up the wrong recording device, and what you're going to hear from me is some crappy onboard mic from my laptop, and not my good mic. So, bear that in mind. Hopefully that doesn't detract you from watching the rest of it. We had a pretty good discussion. Then again, I was pretty tired, so I don't know what happened. Figure it out. On with the show. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Mango Tokucast. I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
the Cinder Blaze
and Makotoa.
Boys, welcome back. On today's show, we will be covering Kamen Rider Build Episode 8. Boy, that certainly farted out of my mouth. Someone else take over.
We got to see the hologram chairs, and also
we got to see the departure of the good old clown costume.
Oh, finally.
Now, I don't know about you, but that much beloved costume is gone. Continue with your point.
Rip. The...
Yeah, it did get ripped.
Worst character in the show. Clown costume.
Excuse me?
What?
Banjo?
Clown costume.
Banjo-Kazooie?
No, his costume.
What's wrong with his costume? He needed that to protect his identity.
Yeah, man.
That did nothing.
Look, he's not getting his rider suit anytime soon.
The protagonist asked him why he was wearing a clown costume, and they never even bothered to answer.
Because there is no good answer.
I don't see what the problem. I don't see what your problem is, sir.
Okay. So apparently this episode we found out that there's cracks in the wall that people can get smuggled through.
Yo, there are so many cracks in this wall. You can go by land, you can go by sea.
We also discovered there's this more about the son that was murdered.
Yeah.
Who murdered him, we don't know yet.
So, we are all collectively thinking that maybe Sento has some sort of version or iteration, or is actually the son who
Katsuragi,
quote unquote founded Faust
and was killed. So because it doesn't really make too much sense that our protagonist was initially like some rock star type guy and then suddenly became a physicist, right?
I'm thinking maybe his mind now inhabits him in some ways, because we did get hints in terms of oh, hey, egg is his favorite. And then he was served egg by his mom and he started to cry. So maybe he had not necessarily has the memories, but so you know how everyone else who's become a Smash has retain their memory up until it's happened outside of Nabashima, but Nabashima was a special case because he got hit by the Smash Gas twice.
Yeah.
And Bill Sento, he really doesn't have any memory. We don't know how many times he was experimented on. Actually, no. We know that it was less than, it has to be less than twice. Because with Nabashima, that was them testing 2 doses for the first time, so they didn't. So we know that Sento was tested on maybe once. So that would mean that he at least retained his memories, just like Banjo, because they're in the same boat and they retained memories before they got captured, right? So this must be a special case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My theory on that whole thing is Katsuragi kind of forced his mind or something into Sento's body just so it can be compatible with the Kamen Rider build suit. and some when you mess with like the smash gas and all that stuff, it tends to lead to memory loss. So
Also,
maybe
Martians. Yeah.
So right now you're thinking they're merged.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was also a way to get out of the line of fire when it came to Faust. Maybe he had founded Faust, but he didn't mean to do human experimentation, and that was just a thing that Night Rogue sort of started up after everything went down.
Yeah, or he could just like randomly become the final villain, Yeah, because stuff like that happens.
So there are threads there that lead to a potential theory that either Sento is the dude, the sweet egg dude, or they are like inhabiting the same body or something. I don't know. But this episode, like, it was really sweet. In most Asian cultures, there's a thing of like honoring your elders, and it really, I don't know. I like it when shows promote a message of like, hey, respect your elders, and also because with the quote unquote final words, so the anagram that he left, he was able to tell his mom, "Thank you for giving me life," and that to me was, I feel like that was the best part of this episode. Say what you will about the fire truck hedgehog form and the whatever the hell else this episode, that was my favorite.
I don't know. My favorite part was probably the shocking, how the pretty much our main villain kind of tricked the lady, or tricked the mom. Because that.
But I love how gullible both of them were to each of their nefarious plans.
I mean, once we saw the other part where it was like, oh yeah, I don't trust him, so give him this key. I don't trust you. That was great. After the fact, but in the moment when we first saw that, he tricked her, and it's like, you really think your son would have had anything?
Oh,
that
man.
hurt.
Yeah,
it did, but it was.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, the emotional conclusion to that was in the end of the episode where he did leave final words.
Yeah, where he did be thankful for.
Friggin' hate ungrateful kids most of the time. 100% of the time. And
yeah, fuck Kota.
Garu, are you stupid? Are you an idiot?
What?
Oh my gosh. Kotaru, right?
Oh, what are we talking about?
No, we're talking Kota Kazuraba, or Kazuraba Kota.
Okay, wrong one. Never mind.
Great. No, but, so, we had him give his final words to his mom, and, she's been through a lot. Yeah. Her husband killed himself. Her son may have founded an evil organization. Then the people that supposedly kill him come to her door and are like, hey, we need stuff from you, and then it's been a pretty wild journey for her.
Yeah, and her composure throughout this entire arc, you gotta give her some props for holding herself together.
Yeah,
she did kind of run away at the very beginning, but once they're just hanging around the kids, she kind of softened up a little bit, and I was like, holy crap. That kind of that was where it started, the whole emotional roller coaster. It's kind of just you feel real bad for her, and then you feel even worse, and you feel even worse after that, and then that one little scene where Katsuragi sets up the whole thing, and just all that pity kind of felt for her. It's just boom, I kind of like both characters now, so
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even know if Katsuragi is like truly evil or not, like as you said, because
Right, yeah.
maybe
All of these things that we've gotten, these nuggets about him, we've only got them from Night Rogue and Bloodstank.
yeah.
Oh, also, second favorite part of the episode was when they were eating the eggs and he started to cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's really sweet too.
Like, I feel like with Katsuragi's either memories or emotions inside, or memories in his head, kind of just existing in there, and being able to translate those memories into like actual emotions, unlike Katsuragi, through Sento. Oh, that was just really good.
Yeah, Sento can wear his emotions on his sleeve a little bit, more clearly.
I like it. And it was just so genuine. Also, by the way, I want to give props to the director or the writers going forward, just because they've got pacing down a lot better than they did earlier.
Yeah.
Even in episode 1, the pacing was just kind of weirdly, I don't want to say bad, just
gotta go fast.
It's just weird because like there was a lot of emotional whiplash happening. Like, we'd be doing a comedic scene that suddenly, bam, now we're supposed to feel. Like, Bancho's just, trying to comedically, get the cell phone from Misora, and then he turns it on, and, oh, look, his fiance's dying.
Yeah.
But now we know how to properly set it up. We had this really nice emotional scene with an emotional climax, and then cut to commercial, and then we're transporting, and we slowly build up using a few comedic elements, and then setting up an attack. There's some suspense. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, the only way to get out of a trunk, if you're stuck in there, is to put your belt on and put in some rocket and panda bottles and just bust right out of there. That's how that works.
Or the best way to defeat a villain is inflate them with water and then pop them with your spines.
Yeah, that was
certainly
real
happened.
brutal.
Yeah,
That did not look.
That's your mom. I think. I don't know. Also, Bloodstank is. I don't want to like definitively say, oh hey, yeah, it's definitely the coffee shop owner, because I feel like sometimes I don't know. That's too easy, right? That feels too easy.
It does, but Sentai
But like the evidence is there. Right when Sento and Banjo knew where to go, Batman got a call. He got one of them bat signals.
Yeah.
So we knew he knew almost instantly.
Yeah, actually, I haven't even like considered that. I don't really care about. Is his name Bloodstark, the red one?
Bloodstank.
Yeah, I don't really care about his identity too much, but I really do appreciate like his interactions with Batman. It's just we have two antagonistic writers at this point. I mean, Bloodstank isn't really the.
No.
He's not like that, antagonistic. He's kind of just like on his own side, and he just intervenes in between.
I mean, like, he should be on the evil side.
Oh my!
I mean, yeah, I kind of understand the notion of oh hey, let them just deal with the math for us, and then we'll take it. Also, I love how this we subtly have built up Banjo's suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, don't worry, this is all according to plan. Build will make it, and then Banjo will use it. It's perfect. And what else could that be? It's got to be a suit.
Yeah,
it's got to be a suit.
Why would they want Banjo to have his own suit? That's the truth.
They want like Bloodstank. He wants to foster their strength for some reason. We don't know why. Is there an oncoming Mars threat? Are there aliens? Is it aliens?
Probably.
No, it's that huge CG monster that we have to fight at the end of the series.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
We
no.
gotta stop with those. Who in the studio is always raising their hand if they have ideas? Hey, what if we did a CGI monster? Do you think we could do that again?
Wait.
Oh, Fred, can you stop? Can you stop suggesting that?
Hey, wait. Only if we have a giant green iguana with a hoodie, then we can have that battle.
Also, it's a pirate ship.
Oh.
Okay.
Also a pirate ship sometimes.
Oh, shoot. You know what? Never mind. I changed my mind. My favorite part of this episode was when they found the USB drive, and then Bloodstar comes out of nowhere and just snatches it out of their hand.
He speaks, right? And they're like, oh, what? Where is he? And almost instantly, he's just behind them.
He's just behind him and just
What the hell? Did he slither up? What was the layout of that scene? Did he walk up right behind them and just go, hey? And then they're like, what? Where could that sound have been coming
Where's
from?
that coming from?
Another contender for one of my favorite parts is when they got the USB and plugged it in, and it definitely did not make a USB sound.
Oh, yeah.
Plugged it into the computer.
It made like some kind of, like mechanism from a gun part or something like.
It's the bottle noise.
Yeah.
Like, guys, come on.
Might as well say
anyway.
best match.
Yeah.
I want my USB to make that like sound effect every time I plug it in.
Yeah, I know.
Plug it in like the wrong way to start saying something else.
Yeah, I don't need that. Dun, dun, dun. I need the chunk.
Yes. It's a hearty clink.
Yep. Okay. I feel like that just about does it. We're running a little long.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other final thoughts on this episode?
Nope.
Great. Okay. Well, if you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Comment down below. Tell us what you thought about this episode and our discussion and all that. Do you think Sento is Katsuragi? Do you think Sento is chicken katsu? Do you think Sento is pork katsu? Boy, I want some Japanese food. Also, hit that eye icon above if you want to. There's probably a video there. You know what? I don't want to do it. We have this new end card that's coming up, so you probably do something about that.
Have a look.
Also, the Q Ranger review's going up at the same time. Do that.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Keep it juicy.
Sure. Bye.
Dude.